Good morning, student. Today, in our business organization and management subject, I'm going to teach you the first chapter, that is manufacturing sector. होता क्या है? Okay, what is mean by manufacturing sectors? Okay. Lastly, I have provided last class. I have provided you the home assignment, but I have not explained it. Okay. Today I'm going to explain this. Okay. Manufacturing sector होता क्या है? Manufacturing sector क्या है? It is a sector. Okay, manufacturing sector क्या है? In this sector, okay, the raw materials are used and convert that raw materials into finished or semi-finished products. Okay, in this sector the raw materials are used to convert that raw materials into finished goods. Okay, the semi-finished goods again convert into finished goods. Okay, with the help of further processes. Okay, manufacturing sector is the basic sector for the economic development of any country. Okay, that is why it is the basic sector, first sector that helps in the development of economic development. Okay, with the development of manufacturing sector, it creates employment opportunity as well as revenue to the government. Okay, student, so that is why manufacturing sector is taken as wealth producing sector of any economy. ठीक है. Now we'll study the various types of manufacturing industries. Okay, manufacturing industries, it is classified into various types. Okay, the first one is analytical industry. Okay, next one is processing industry, next is synthetic industry, next is assembly industries, and the last one is conditioning industries. So we'll study analytical industry. In this industry, a product is analyzed. Okay, suppose a product is used, that is crude oil. Okay, it is processed. Okay, and with this we receive final products. Okay, with the help of crude oil we make kerosene, petrol, gas, diesel, etc. These are the example of analytical industry. Okay, next is processing industry. In this industry a product passes through various processes, that is why it is called processing industries. Okay, सेमी प्रोडक्ट को क्या करते हैं हम लोग, ये फाइनल प्रोडक्ट के लिए हम लोग प्रोसेस करते हैं, देन ओनली ये फाइनल प्रोडक्ट कैन बी प्रोड्यूस. दैट इज व्हाई द फिनिश प्रोडक्ट ऑफ process becomes the raw materials of the receiving process and so on. That is why the final process produces the final goods, that is finished goods. Okay, next one is synthetic industry. In this industry raw materials are brought together. Okay, there are various types of raw materials that are brought in the manufacturing process to make a final product. Okay, like cement, rocks, okay, coal, that are used, okay, that are required to make a finished or final product. Okay, again we will study assembly industries. Okay, in this industry the various components that are used to make a new product. That is, in case of television, okay, there are example, that is television, there are various components that are used to make a television. Next one is cycle, यूज बाइसाइकिल है ना, उसको बनाने के लिए क्या क्या सामान चाहिए, बहुत सामान चाहिए. दैट इज व्हाई इट इज कंपोज ऑफ वेरियस कंपोनेंट्स. ओके, नेक्स्ट वन इज कार बनाने के लिए डिफरेंट कंपोनेंट चाहिए, असेंबली चाहिए. ठीक है, असेंबली हम लोग असेंबल करना है डिफरेंट प्रोडक्ट्स, देन ओनली वी विल मेक कार. नेक्स्ट वन इज कंप्यूटर. दिस आर ऑल आर एग्जांपल ऑफ असेंबली इंडस्ट्रीज. ओके, इन दिस असेंबली इंडस्ट्रीज different components are used to make final products. Okay, last one is conditioning industries. In this industries a procedure that is used to roll the materials. Okay, and give a final shape. Okay, rolling mill हो गया, it just gives a shape. Okay, conditioning ना, एक condition में हम लोग का bending हो गया, foregoing molding. ठीक है, हम लोग एक शेप में काट के एक शेप में निकाल देता है. ठीक है, it just mold. Okay, that is why these are the example. That is the example of this industries are rolling mills. ठीक है, रोलिंग मिल में क्या होता है, हम लोग जैसे कोई सामान ऐसे रॉक डाल दिया तो उसमें क्या हो गया, एक शेप में निकल जाता है. ठीक है, वो काट के एक शेप में निकलता है. वायर फैक्ट्रीज हो गया. ठीक है, एक पाइप में हम लोग वायर करते हैं ना, वायर डाल देते हैं ना, इसी तरह एक शेप में हम लोग को जो भी प्रोडक्ट है उसमें एक शेप में हम लोग फाइनल गुड्स रेडी होता है. ठीक है, these are the types of manufacturing industries. Just you study from this. Okay. So now role of manufacturing sector in Indian economy. Okay, what is the basic role of manufacturing sector in Indian economy? Okay, we'll study this. You can see here in recent years Indian economy has emerged as one of the fastest growing economies in the world. Okay, in Indian economy we can see that the fastest growing economy of the world is manufacturing sector. Okay, economic reforms in 1991 have enabled the private sector to play a large role in all sectors of the economy. Okay, in 1991 the reforms that has emerged, that is economic reforms that enable the private sector to run their business in a large sector, okay, in the economy. In spite of all these efforts, okay, the government, that is the contribution of manufacturing sectors in India is much more below its potential. In India, okay, the manufacturing sector in India is very low, okay, as per its potential. Okay, the GDP, this gross domestic product growth in India was largely contributed by service sector. Okay, the GDP of India is largely contributed by service sector, means the service provider, that is outside. Okay, next, there is a need to increase competitiveness of Indian manufacturing sector. That is why the BJP government, that is has taken initiative, that is Make in India initiative of Modi government, is also to prop up the manufacturing sector, to increase the manufacturing sectors in India. That is why the initiative which is taken up by Modi government, that is Make in India. Okay, it is a manufacturing sectors to upgrade in India. Okay, there are some points that explain the current situation of manufacturing sector. Okay, now first point, that is India has already marked its presence as one of the fastest growing economies of the world. Okay, we can see that India is growing day by day, okay, as compared to other country. That is why it is marked its presence as fastest growing. The next point is the country is expected to rank amongst the world's top 3 growth economies and amongst the top 3 manufacturing destination by 2020. By 2020, this year, okay, our country, that is India, ranks the world's top 3rd growth, okay, in the economy. Okay, amongst the top 3 manufacturing destination. Okay, top 3, that is in manufacturing sector. Okay, in by 2020. Okay, the next point is the cost of manpower is relatively low as compared to other countries. Okay, as compared to other countries, India has a very low cost of manpower. Okay, that is why India is growing fastest. Next is there is a presence of strong consumerism in the domestic market. Okay, there is a lot of consumer in the domestic sector in India. That is why this market is growing faster in India. Next is strong technical strong technical and engineering capabilities backed by top-notch scientists and technical institute available in India. We can see the technical persons is India is very technically strong, and we can see that the capabilities of India is very good. Okay, there are a lot of engineers in India, scientists, and in India there is technical institutes available. Okay, because of that the economy is growing fast. Next is there are well regulated and stable financial market which are now open to foreign investors. Okay, India has two financial market. There is money market and capital market. Okay, it is well regulated by government. Okay, it is open for all foreign investors that are comes from outside. Okay, that is why financial market in India is very stable. Now we'll study national manufacturing policy. Okay, Indian government has announced one policy, that is national manufacturing policy, to increase the contribution of manufacturing sectors in India. Okay, in the year 2011 this policy has been introduced, that is announced. Okay, on November 4 2011. Okay, there are some objectives of this policy. That is, number one, to increase manufacturing sectors growth. Okay, to increase the manufacturing sectors growth, okay, from 12 to 14%, India has taken a great initiative. Okay, next point is to increase the share of manufacturing in GDP from the present level of 16% to 25% by 2022. Okay, that is why next objective is to increase the shares of manufacturing in GDP. ग्रोस डोमेस्टिक प्रोडक्ट में शेयर इंक्रीज करने के लिए मैन्युफैक्चरिंग सेक्टर क्या कर रहा है? इट हैज बीइंग इंक्रीज, ओके, फ्रॉम 16% to 25% बाय 2022 तक. ओके, 2022 तक क्या है, मैन्युफैक्चरिंग जो सेक्टर है उसका जो परसेंट बढ़ाने के लिए 16% से लेके 25% तक मतलब इंक्रीज करना है. ओके, मैन्युफैक्चरिंग सेक्टर किसमें? ग्रोस डोमेस्टिक प्रोडक्ट बनाने के लिए. ओके, जो प्रेजेंट लेवल है 16 है उसको 25% बनाना है. ओके, 2022 तक. नेक्स्ट पॉइंट इज टू क्रिएट 100 million एडिशनल जॉब्स इन मैन्युफैक्चरिंग सेक्टर बाय 2022. ओके, नेक्स्ट ऑब्जेक्टिव क्या है? टू क्रिएट 100 million एडिशनल जॉब. ओके, टू इंक्रीज जॉब्स, okay, in manufacturing sector. India has taken a great initiatives. Okay, next is to enhance global competitiveness of Indian manufacturing sector. Okay, next objective is to enhance global competitiveness. Okay, globally, internationally competition increase करने के लिए Indian manufacturing sector has taken a great initiative in this. Okay, next one is to achieve technological upgradations in manufacturing sector. Okay, next objective is to increase the technology upgradation. Okay, day by day we are seeing that Indian technology has been upgraded. Okay, that is why if the technology upgrades the manufacturing sector also increases in India. Okay, with the help of technological upgradation, manufacturing sector also increase, and our GDP, that is gross domestic product, will also increase. In this way the economy of the country will be increased. Next point is to create appropriate skills among the masses so as to achieve fastest inclusive growth. Okay, India has taken an initiative to create good skill among the people of the country. Okay, there are masses na. Okay, to achieve fastest. Okay, क्या फर्स्टेज मिलने के लिए? ग्रोथ. ओके, फर्स्टेज ग्रोथ के लिए क्या चाहिए? वी नीड एप्रोप्रिएट स्किल पर्सन. ओके, दैट इज व्हाई दिस गवर्नमेंट, दैट इज इंडियन गवर्नमेंट, हैज टेकन इनिशिएटिव. नेक्स्ट वन इज टू एंश्योर सस्टेनेबिलिटी ऑफ ग्रोथ एंड टू प्रोटेक्ट द एनवायरनमेंट. नेक्स्ट, दैट इज लास्ट पॉइंट, टू एंश्योर सस्टेनेबिलिटी. सस्टेनेबिलिटी मीन्स रहना ना, लॉन्ग टर्म. ओके, जिंदा रहने के लिए, जिंदा मतलब सस्टेनेबल ग्रोथ, मतलब हर एक साल ग्रोथ बना रहे ना, सस्टेन. ठीक है, एंड टू प्रोटेक्ट द एनवायरनमेंट को प्रोटेक्ट करने के लिए एक नया ऑब्जेक्टिव यूज किया है इंडियन गवर्नमेंट ने. दैट इज प्रॉफिट भी कम ना हो, ग्रोथ भी कम ना हो, और एनवायरनमेंट को प्रोटेक्ट किया जाए. ओके, बिकॉज एनवायरनमेंट हेल्प्स अस in all circumstances. Okay, that is why these are the objectives. You just go through it. Very important question for you all. Okay, now we'll study the various steps that are used for the promotion, that is for the promoting manufacturing sector. Okay, steps that are used for promoting manufacturing sector. There are some points. The first point is promotion of capital goods industry. Okay, promotion means to increase. ठीक है, इसको आगे बढ़ाने के लिए, promote करने के लिए कौन सा इंडस्ट्री को? कैपिटल गुड्स इंडस्ट्री. मीन्स the promotion of capital goods industry is vital for the promotion of manufacturing sector. Okay, if we produce capital goods, then automatically our manufacturing sector will increase. Okay, if the manufacturing sector will produce capital goods, then it will automatically promote our manufacturing sector. Okay, both private and public sectors will complement their efforts to achieve faster growth in this sector. Okay, that is capital goods industry. Private sector और क्या है, private and public sector give their full efforts to achieve fastest growth. Okay, the special focus will be given to machine tools. Okay, main focus क्या है capital goods industry का? To produce machine. Okay, heavy electricals equipment that are used by many companies. Okay, big industries. Next is mining equipment. Okay, these are the examples of this capital goods industry. Earth moving equipment, this example of capital goods. Okay, high technology equipment, etc. That is why the growth of capital goods industry has a multiplier effect on economic activities. Okay, it has a great effect on our economic activities. Okay, the next point is promotion of small medium enterprises. Okay, the medium term and the small enterprise को आगे बढ़ाना है. Okay, we have to promote our small and medium term business. How will promote? The small and medium enterprise play an important role in economic development of developing countries. Okay, India is a developing country, not a developed, but still this sector helps India, okay, to play a very important role in our economic development. Okay, that is why this sector is very much important in India. That is why you have to promote. That is why these sectors have to be promoted. Next point is promoting industries with strategic significance. Okay, we have to promote industries with their strategy. Okay, significance. If any country or any industry, okay, has achieved sustainable development with the help of strategy, then we have to promote that one. Okay, that industry. That is why this industries includes aerospace, shipping, defense equipment, okay, solar energy, information technology, telecommunication, etc. Special efforts are needed to promote the growth of these industries. Okay, we need strategic significance to promote these industries. Okay, student, that is why strategy in any work we need strategy. Okay, if we follow a strategy, then we'll definitely achieve our goal. Okay, next one is promoting employment intensive industries. Okay, under this employment intensive industries such as textiles, garments, gems and jewelry, leather and footwear, and food processing industries will be encouraged. Okay, we have to promote these industries. Okay, then only our economy will develop. We have to promote these industries. for our employment purpose. Then only all will get job. It will help in creating more and more jobs in industrial sector. Okay, with the help of development or promotion of employment intensive industries, we can create more jobs within the country. Okay, the next point is establishing national investment and manufacturing zones. With the help of establishment of national investment and manufacturing zones, uh, we can develop best manufacturing hubs. Okay, with an area of at least 5000 hectare. Okay, we need 5000 hectare to develop manufacturing hub in our country. That is why this national investment and manufacturing zones help, okay, us to develop manufacturing sectors. The state government will be responsible for establishing these zones. Okay, the क्या है, state government is responsible for establishing these zones. Okay, then only we can get best quality infrastructure will be provided in these zones. Then only we will establish best quality infrastructure. Okay, student, there are various points you just go through. Next one is industrial training and skill development. Okay, technology upgradation, I have already told. Next one is promotion of industries where India enjoys advantage. Where India is enjoying advantage, matlab they are getting more advantage, that sector has to be promoted. Next is simplifications of business regulations. Okay, there are various types of simplifications. Okay, government is using nowadays force various regulations and fixing of time frame to clear various permissions. Okay, India has used various simplifications for business regulations day by day. Okay, these are the steps that are to be followed. Okay, you just go through this. If you have any queries, you can ask. Okay, now we'll study service sector. Service sector होता क्या है? Okay, service sector includes all those activities. Okay, includes all those activities which helps in production and exchange process. Okay, production में help करता है और exchange में भी help करता है. Okay, this sector helps various activities undertaken in primary and secondary sector. Okay, primary and secondary जो काम होता है ना, वो सब activities में help करता है. Okay, which sector? Primary sector. Okay, this is service sector. Okay, service sectors includes, what are the examples, what are the things that includes in service sector? That is transport, banking, insurance, warehousing, packaging, communication, advertising, etc. are example of service activities. Okay, service sector activities. All these services are known as business services and are required for production and exchange of goods. Okay, these all are required for production and exchange of goods. Okay, there are services which are not required in production process but are required to facilitate it doing life of the business, life of the people. Okay, there are various services that are not required in production but still they are required to facilitate day-to-day life of the people. Okay, these services may be provided by doctors. Example, that is doctors, nurses, teachers. Okay, old age homes, restaurant, travel agencies, recreation centers, information technology, and so on. These are the example of what which facilitate us day-to-day services. Okay, in service sector. Okay, there is one meaning given. Okay, service is an economic activity which is used or consumed for the benefit of receiver. Okay, who will receive the service? By the receiver. Okay, who needs it. Okay, next is a service is not something tangible or physical product which is given to the buyer, rather it is used for one's convenience or benefit. Okay, service not tangible. Okay, it is not a physical product, it is just a service that is given for the benefit of the people. Okay, it is not tangible. The purchase of a service does not result in ownership of anything physical. Okay, we cannot purchase service. Okay, it is not in physical form. For example, we may get the service of a doctor but cannot purchase it. Okay, suppose if we are suffering, if we are suffer from a fever, then we pay, okay, money for their services. Doctor will not be purchase. Only the service of a doctor we can purchase. We cannot purchase it. Doctor cannot be purchased. Okay, only the service of the doctor can be purchased. Similarly, the service of a teacher may be used to teach the students. Okay, टीचर का सर्विस क्या है? To teach the student. Okay, these are example. There are some features or characteristics of services. Okay, first one is intangible. Service क्या है? Intangible. We cannot see that or we cannot touch that one. Okay, we cannot touch in physical form. Okay, we can only feel or experience the services that is provided by services sector. Okay, next one is inconsistency or lack of homogeneity. Okay, in this service sector we cannot provide same service to same person. Okay, there are different person has required different services. That is why it is not homogeneity. Okay, it is not equal, because for example, mobile service may be provided differently by different mobile companies. Okay, every company has their own way of providing facilities. Okay, that is why it is inconsistency. Okay, lack of homogeneity. It is not homogeneous, it is lack of homogeneous. Okay, similar नहीं है, अलग अलग है. ठीक है, different customer have their own demands. Okay, सबका अलग अलग डिमांड है, उसका एक्सपेक्टेशन अलग अलग है. That is why it is called inconsistency or lack of homogeneity. Next one is inseparability. Under this, the service cannot be separated from the service provider. Okay, the person who is providing services cannot be separated from their service. Okay, like for example, the service of a doctor cannot be separated from him. Okay, the service is within a doctor, then only he will present. If he will not be there, he cannot able to give services. Okay, that is why the service of a doctor cannot be separated from him. Similarly, when he produces the service, the patient uses the service at the same time. Okay, when doctor provides the service, the patient uses the same service at the same time. Okay, that is why it is inseparability. We cannot separate doctor from the service. Okay, example. The next point is no inventory. Okay, another features of a service is that it has to be consumed or availed when produced. If you produce, for example, if you produce electricity, then it is to be used, otherwise it cannot be stored for future. Okay, electricity cannot be stored for future. If you produce, then we have to use that one. Okay, like the vacant seats in a cinema hall will go waste if not copied in that show. Okay, if you don't purchase the ticket, okay, vacant seat, then if you purchase the vacant seat in a cinema hall, if you don't use it, then it will waste it out. Okay, next one is customers involved. In this point, customer involvement is very much important. For example, in order to use the services of a telephone company, the customer will have to make or receive call. Okay, then only we can receive the service. Okay, that is why customer involvement is very much important in this point. Okay, student, these are the 5 characteristics of services.